What up, people? It's your boy, Master Chudy, out here with another comic review. So we got Nightwing number 34. And I recently got back into Nightwing, kind of fell off a bit, reviewed the last issue. And, this is the conclusion of the whole blockbuster arc and Raptor. Pretty powerful. First of all, the cover. The cover's pretty good. A little bit too white, too much white, but Nightwing is kicking butt. And, in the last couple of covers, he's always been either down or, he's always been on the receiving end. But here he's looking more skilled and, doing what he does. So let's get into it. So in the last issue, we see that, basically Raptor and Pigeon had put the blockbuster serum for it to be distributed across the city of Bludhaven on these pigeons and owls as a way of mocking Nightwing right here, Dick Grayson. So we have the commentary here, which is a bit too wordy, but it's that basically Roland and Nightwing are working together to stop Raptor, and they've unleashed this serum on the city that's going to unleash, and then we have to stop him. And this is basically a defacer. Sean telling him everything. Meanwhile, we got one of Sean's pals saying, "Okay, what do you want me to do with these current batch of hybrid blockbuster people?" And she's like, "Prime them up. These spray cans are filled with the monster antidote." And she's like, "I got some painting to do." So we see that. Sean is curing everybody like that. So, we got some good stuff like that. So then we just see Tiger Shark like this, like boom, fell down a hole. Now I make holes in you. So he's still affected by the blockbuster serum. And we just see Tiger Shark. I saw you. He's crazy. So we see that Raptor's Revenge, the conclusion. We see Tim Seeley, who is on Ethan McSkyver's stream a few days ago, doing well. Javier Fernandez is the artist. Chris Sotomayor does the colors. Carlos M. Manguel the letters. Fernandez and Sotomayor did the cover. And Yasmin Paturi did the variant cover. Brian Cunningham is the group editor. Rob Levin is the associate editor, and Chris Connor is the editor. So meanwhile, on the roof of the Marcus Casino, we see that that Raptor is having a bit of a flashback, and he's he's singing a song. He's like, and this is him. It's like he'd fly through the air with the greatest of ease. That daring young man on a fly trapeze. His movements were graceful. All the girls he could please. And then we just see Raptor's like, "That song, man, the one you chose as your theme, is about how a guy loses his girlfriend because he can't compete with a man who could fly. I think that's how it is. I think I'd like to be a bird, something like a robin." And then we just see Dick's mother, because this is Dick Grayson's mother, Mary Grayson, saying, "Ha, not with your eyes, and you'd never be happy with bugs and worms. You want to go after the big fat prey. Sorry, you'd have to be a raptor." Okay, that's interesting. And meanwhile, Pigeon is going all evil eye on him. He's like, "You were thinking of her again, weren't you?" It's like, "Bae." It's like, "I did this all for you, for us. Why? Why can't I be to you? Why can't I be to you what you are to?" And then she gets whacked in the back. It's like, "All these damn birds on my rooftop. Shoot." And you just see Desmond is like, "Sick of boys like Raptor. No more games." He just punches and boom. And we just see Desmond in his base form is taking on Pigeon. And we see that Raptor's been a solid villain. I've really enjoyed Raptor. He's like, He's basically saying, "I've always let you live, Nightwing, out of respect for your mother. I always gave you another chance to learn your lesson. I've given you everything I am. And now I don't have anything else to teach." And so he just claws Nightwing. Bam. So they get into it. So meanwhile, Tiger Shark has been cured. And then, so the coast is clear. And meanwhile, Orca has repented. You know, she was like a villain working for Desmond or one of them, Raptor, I think. It's like these runoff meetings have gotten weird. It's like, nice to see you back, Gracie. It was getting awful human around here. It's like, shit. It's like, can we wag the chins later? It's like, we need a plan. It's like, Orca made a permanent antidote to the blockbuster serum. She needs to get it to the, fire thing. Fire suppression systems will deliver the meds to the sprinklers. It's like, Mouse. It's like, you thrill devil and the squirrel will get through security. Grim and Stallion, you're on bodyguard duty. It's like, where are you going, Sean? I've got an ex-boyfriend who's up into his lovely butt in trouble, and one full syringe left. I'm going up. So meanwhile, back to that, we see Nightwing and them engaging in battle. It's like, when the birds have flown above every block, every street, I'll push the button. You'll see the city's savage face millions. And then we just see Dick's like, you're not going to distract me this time, Raptor. I know what. And there's nothing you can say to stop me from putting you back in a body cast. And we just see, oh no, you say you don't want to play games, but it's all a game, Nightwing. A race to the finish, chutes and ladders and Mediterranean Avenue shortcuts to the final tile of death. And so he's still scratching him like that. And when we reach it, however, we reached it whether we played fair, following the rules on the back of the box to a T, or if we cheated, we're the sum total of our learning. So he's just been, I think those were poisoned. So he's been taking them down. But Dick is like, no. It's like, every idea we'll have, everything we'll ever be, at the moment of our death, it's like our brand has been decided for all eternity. If I died today, I'd be Raptor, the angel of justice, scourge of corruption. But I won't die. I won't be stopped, because I'm also the man who doesn't feel pain. And you, when you're here tonight, you'll be forever as the sidekick, the sellout. And we just see, you just see Raptors just taking it down. It's like, the disgraced child with no morals or beliefs saved those of the rich and corrupt masters who held his leech. Stabs him again. Tonight you'll die, the lost son of Mary. Meanwhile, Roland is like, It's like, we just see Pigeon and Desmond like this. So that's how you get around in the air. A full-grown lady like yourself, you weigh what, 30, 40 pounds? Hollow bones, I bet. I can toss your crazy ass around with or without the blockbuster serum, honey. And you just say, you like it, don't you? Being a strong man. That's why you took the chemical from your brother in the first place. That's why you have your own casino. You have to be the big man, the strong man, because you're so damn small inside. So she sprays him with something. You've already got the serum inside you, a stronger version. You use small diluted amounts of antidote to keep it at bay, but now you've been double dosed, so she just double dosed him with some super blockbuster serum. As your rhythm agony as Bludhaven suffers the same fate. And she's like, I am Pigeon, avatar of Ishtar, goddess of sacrifice. I arrive in a cloud of doves to destroy monuments to all gods but me. Cities are monuments and they must fall too. So she's gone crazy. Meanwhile, like, hey Pigeon, the monuments don't like you either, so Defacer comes. And I think that she dropped the statue on her. Bam. It's like, babe. And we just see, like, So that kind of got Raptor angry. So meanwhile, we just see the rest of Sean's crew like this. Oh man, I can finally cut loose. It's like, boy, you're crazy as a bullbat. I like it. It's like, the sooner we wrap up, the better. It's like, the sooner we wrap this up, the better. Thrill Devil's enjoying himself way too much. Meanwhile, Mouse is saying, I'm working on it. Just a few seconds and I'll have the water flow system routed to the auxiliary supply. And she's like, Gracie, you're up. Yeah, I've got 2 jobs. Do the science, lift the heavy stuff. And meanwhile, it's like, Sean is like, she's at Nightwing, like, Nightwing, oh God, you're bleeding out. He's still, say, give me good news, we need it. It's like, and Sean's like, hell freaking yes. Like, they did it, Nightwing. The runoffs, they came together. They saved the people in the casino. They came together to help you. And then I was like, Sean, he still has the trigger. I do. Mounted in Suyak at my wrist. Want to see? Just gave her the pimp slap. Bam! Dang. And we just see Nightwing's like, "Oh, you bastard! Ooh, that got the blood pumping again, huh? The birds should be spread out by now. Want to see what this city is made of? Want to see what this city is made of? Good men? No." We just see Nightwing just goes on in on him now. It's like, "No, because you're wrong. Bludhaven doesn't make people into monsters. It makes villains into heroes, like the Runoffs, the Facer. It's a city of redemption, and it's not too late for you." And he just keeps taking him down, saying, "Give up, Raptor. Accept your sentence. Serve your time. And when you're free, you can come back here and start over. You can help people in need. You can pay Mary back the way she would have wanted you to. You can protect people the way you meant to protect her. It's like, you can finally be the man she thought you could be." And we just see them looking at each other. He's like, It's like, "Raptor!" We just see him dodge. Boom. And he just punched him. Bam. Punched the air. Miss. What you think? And it's like, the last syringe? He's like, "Get it together. Get it under control." Would you look at that? All that muscle. And he missed. I feel great. But we realized it was the shockwave of the fist that kind of contorted his body. Like, damn. Ugh. And he's like, "We did it. We saved Bludhaven together." And then Desperate is like, "I know we made a deal now, Ink, but I'll make you a new one. You can stay. And we rule this city together. We'll keep it safe above Book and below Book. You be its face, I'll be the fist. You can be the brother I never had." And we just see, deal. Psych! And meanwhile, Nightwing just injected him with some blockbuster vaccines. Like, I can't change. You played me. You cheated. And we just see Nightwing like, "Yeah, I guess I did learn something from Raptor after all. Here, tie him up." Meanwhile, Raptor's dying. It's like, "Dick." And it's like, "Dick." It's like, "You know what really gets me? It's not just that I wasn't there for Mary. It's that I wasn't there for you. I was a ghost, 1 foot always in the shadows." It's like, "You didn't even know I was there. You didn't know me because I didn't let you. You didn't know my real name." It's like, my name is Richard." And we see that Raptor died. Dang. That's some cold something. Meanwhile, Sean comforts him, and Dick is like, "Sean, I missed you. I love you." And she said, "I love you too." It's like, "Sean, too much. When we're together, everything is stronger. Everything's feeling. You can call on me anytime, Nightwing. But Dick, you can't call me. I can't be that happy and I can't be that angry." Terrible. I still hold out hope for these two because I like their relationship. It was well written. But police are here. It's like, "Yeah, the bad guys are down," and then, Sean X'd out. Everybody's dead. Well, I don't think so. Meanwhile, we see that everyone stay back. BPD has us under control. We'll alert you if the situation. Do not attempt to enter the Marcus. It's like, "Listen to the officer. Ain't much to see." It's like, it's a public show. And then we see one side Lieutenant Elise Svoboda is coming through. The scrappy detective that seems to be like a Harvey Bullock copy. And then we just see this guy trying to seek out, so we see Tiger Shark. And we just see a funny thing on this. Oh, yeah, got me a supervillain. So she's like, "Yeah, I'm cool." Meanwhile, several weeks later, we see that Nightwing is ready to go back on patrol. And he's like, it's like it begins shining down on the tail's end. When I first arrived on the bus, the silver light illuminates the Medulla Mall, where I invested my first case here. Its lights, its neon, the moon teases me, beckons to me. A new performance like when I was a kid on the Flying Graysons. Nice. Then we see Nightwing looking badass, saying like, "Hey, Captain Svoboda." It's like, "Hey, Tights, got one of your old buddies kidnapped a couple of radio pundits and threatened to show how the left and right are just reflections of." And you just see Mr. Nice. "Looks like you picked up some new toys along the way. I'd go with you, but you know how my hubby gets. You think you can call some help?" But I stop at the docks. It's like, and I don't go any further. And you just see, because Bludhaven needs me, because it's my home. And we see Nightwing with his team, ready to protect Bludhaven. And we just see the next one, Untouchable. So, this was a good book. I give it a good 8 out of 10. I think it's a solid book. It picked up. Tim Seeley has done well, and this is a very good way for him to say goodbye as he moves on to the Green Lanterns. So I recommend you trying this book out, seeing what needs to be done. Kind of showed different complexities, and it ended a great villain who was Raptor. Maybe it isn't the end for him. Maybe he isn't really dead, but he looked pretty dead to me. But it is what it is. I enjoyed it. So once again, thank y'all for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notifications. Make sure you're notified. Once again, I do these reviews for you, the people, because I want to discuss good comics and get your input. Once again, thank y'all for watching. I should have more videos up tomorrow.